Hello, everybody. This is Mr. Mulvihill. Happy Friday. It's your first Friday. This is going well. We're gonna go through some notes today. I didn't print out a note sheet for you. Just get loose leaf paper, kind of like I have in front of me, and copy down what I got down. So today is 3:20, and we're gonna keep practicing on what is a function. All right. So let's say we have what we call a mapping diagram, inputs and outputs, and we're going to fill these in. We've talked about the twigs and the days and the money and the days and the pounds, and these numbers come from somewhere, but right now we're just going to make them up. So let's say we have like 3, 5, and 8 we calculated, and when we plugged it into our equation, we got 3 came to 10. Let's say that 5 also went to 10, and then 8 went to 12 when we plugged it in. And is this a function? Yes or no? It is a function. And how do we know it's a function? Each x only goes to one y. So this is yes. If you look, the 3 only goes to 10, the 5 only goes to 10, and the 8 only goes to 12. So let's look at an example that won't be a function. So we have these inputs, which are x's. We have our outputs again, and we're just doing random numbers. This scenario might be talking about pounds and money or whatever it might be. So let's say we have 3, 5, 8 again, and we have maybe 4, 7, and 11. And let's say that when we plug in 3 goes to 4, 5 goes to 11, 8 goes to 7, and 8 also goes to 4. That would be a problem because the input 8 is going to two different things. It's going to the 4 and the 7. So the x repeats. That means not a function. Okay? All right. So I'll let you guys try one. Let's say we have our input, our output. This is number 3 here. We have 2, 5, 6. And we have -3, -4. Let's say 2 goes to -3, 5 goes to -4, and 6 goes to -3. Is that a function? Pause the video and decide. It should be yes. Because the 2, you always look at the x's. The 2 only goes to 3. The 5 only goes to -4, and the 6 only goes to one number. Each of those inputs goes to one output. So, yes, each input goes to one output. You know why it's important? We talked about the vending machine. You want to know what you're going to get out. So that's going to be good. Okay. Now let's try another one, and now we're going to have not a mapping diagram, but we're going to convert the mapping diagram just into points, because remember, there's multiple ways to represent something. So let's say we have 6, 5, 2, -2, and 3, 3, 5. This is example 4. So is this a function? The answer to that would be, well, think about it. The x numbers. It's all about, does x repeat? This is the key. I'm telling you right now, this is the key. Does x repeat? If it repeats, it's not a function. So if we look here, we have our x. Oops. We have our x, y, x, y, x, y. So our x numbers, if you were to make a mapping diagram, it might be helpful to see. Maybe you already see it, but I'm still just going to write this down. We're going to have 6 goes to 5, 2 goes to -2, and 3 also goes to 5. So yeah, this is a function. Not one of the x's repeated. I know the y is repeated, but that's okay. That doesn't matter. All right. Okay, you guys try this last one here. Let's say we have 4, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1. Is that a function? Does x repeat? Well, there's a 4, there's a 3, and there's a 1. None of those numbers are the same, so yes. Very good. Okay, so I hope that made sense. What we're going to do, we're going to look at some past regions questions. So what I want you to do is write down right here on some nice neat line, regions questions. And I'll tell you the number to try. So bear with me, you don't have to write this down, but let's look right at number 1. So look at number 1. And on your paper, I just want you to write down the answer choice, 1, 2, 3, or 4, which is not a function. So pause the video, take a good look at that. So which relation is not a function should be 3. And how come? You should already be thinking, it's because these 1's repeat, and those are the x's. The x's can't repeat. That's a regions question right there. All right, pause the video and try number 2. All right, this question, which representation does represent a function? So yes. Well, it's not that one because the zeros are there. They repeated. It's not this one because the -7's repeated. This one, 3 looks pretty good, but I'm just going to, I'm going to start, keep it in mind. Next one, Oh, wait, you know what? I was too quick to jump, so maybe it's not good because if you look, those 6's repeat. So that's not a function either. So it has to be 4, and if you look, none of these numbers repeat. So that's choice 2. All right. Let's look at this one here. So on your loose leaf paper, right now, you should have, if you're on your loose leaf paper, wherever we are, your loose leaf paper should look like you got 3, and then 4, and then the last one, we'll try number 12 here. So if we look at number 12 on this previous regions questions, I want you to decide this. Let's read this one together. Given the relation R, you got -2, 3, A4, okay, we don't know what A is, 1, 9, 0, 7. Which replacement for A makes this relation a function? So we want it to be a function. And what do we know about functions? X can't repeat. So let's look here. Choice number 1. If we were to look at 1, is there another x with 1? This one's good. Next one's good. Well, right here, this one already has 1 for the x. So if we were to include another x for 1 right there, that wouldn't be good because then you'd have 2 x's. So that's not going to happen. So it's not that choice. What about 2, -2? Well, -2 is right there already for the x, so it's not choice 2. So you decide 3 or 4. Which one will it be? It should be choice 4. because that is a y right there, and you can have repeated y's. Other than that, if you chose 0, that's an x, so that definitely won't work. So choice 4. All right? All right. This is the last question of the day to see if you understood what we're doing. I know I said we're going to do a quiz Friday. I'm going to take that off your radar. All right? But I do want you guys to self-check and see if you understand what you're doing. So for you to do that, try 13. Pause the video, see what you get. All right, did I get it? If you got choice, let's see here. Three, you'd be correct because that x would make it repeat. So if you got 3, I would say you understand the day. No need for a quiz. If you didn't get 3, rewatch the video and see why you're getting it wrong. You can also check out the answers here to any of the questions you want for extra practice. So give that a shot, and you guys have a great weekend. I'm proud of what you guys did this week, and I'll see you guys on Monday.